Hi guys, Obsidian and ROM are two services to take notes, but which one should you be using? ROM is a note-taking tool. It focuses on helping you connect your ideas and exploring connections between them. Typically, ROM is a favorite among researchers, people in academia, software developers, and engineers. Obsidian is a note-taking, brainstorming, and knowledge-based app. It can be considered your second brain. It helps you link notes and create knowledge graphs to generate new angles to your thoughts and ideas. The free app is offline, so you must carry your files from one location to another if working on multiple devices. The big difference between ROM and Obsidian is that ROM is web-based, while Obsidian lives in your computer. Obsidian has been developing a sync tool to keep your content synced between devices, and at this point, that tool is finally fantastic. Now for the platforms, ROM and Obsidian are available on Windows, macOS, Linux, Android, and iOS devices. You can download them directly from the official websites or through app stores. For the user interface, as a pure note-taking app, Obsidian's interface can be confusing. There are a couple of sidebars and a whole bunch of buttons that can get in the way of capturing text into your Obsidian vault. Once you understand the interface, this really isn't a problem. When working with text in Obsidian, there are two different modes you will switch between. Edit mode, where you write your text, and the preview mode, where you can view the results of your Markdown formatted text. The user interface is where ROM really shines. It has a clever way of displaying the raw text when you click a line, then rendering the preview when you switch the focus to another line. This is a great way to work with your text. ROM also includes a section at the bottom of each note that shows the backlinks, making them more easily discoverable for new users. Now for the Markdown support, both apps support Markdown formatting in plain text. This allows you to style your text, but means your plain text notes are compatible with any text editor on the planet. Obsidian is simply an interface for plain text files that are stored on your computer and supports standard Markdown formatting. Many themes will have syntax highlighting to make it easier to see your Markdown formatted text, but the Markdown that Obsidian supports will be viewable in any other text editor. ROM, on the other hand, supports a weird flavor of Markdown. Most of it will be familiar, but it also inexplicably changed some very familiar Markdown formatting, and this is inexcusable and a deal breaker for many. For the data security, if you are concerned about the security of your nodes, Obsidian is the obvious choice for a couple of reasons. First, all your nodes in Obsidian are really just text files that are stored locally on your computer. They are not shared publicly anywhere by default unless your vault is located in a shared folder like Dropbox or iCloud Drive. Second, the Obsidian Sync service, which is another add-on which currently costs $8 per month paid annually, is end-to-end encrypted. Whatever data you decide to send on the Obsidian servers is encrypted from the moment it leaves your hard drive to the moment you download it on a new device. It's also important to note that you don't need to use Obsidian's sync service, but it is probably the best way to sync your data if you are going to use the Obsidian mobile app. With ROM research, everything is stored on their servers. There is also no two-factor authentication for logging in, but they did recently add end-to-end encryption of your stored data. ROM does a good job with privacy, but by nature is not as secure. If you lose access, no one can get them back. Now for the backlinks, both ROM and Obsidian allowing you to surface unlinked mentions of your current selected nodes and make connections with a click. This allows you to intentionally connect your nodes in a new and more meaningful ways, which can be especially useful for creatives who want to develop their ideas. The problem with backlinks in Obsidian lies in how it handles unlinked mentions. Backlinks, linked mentions, and unlinked mentions are both located in the sidebar and easy to miss. Once you know where to look, it's not a big deal, but we prefer the way ROM puts backlinks at the bottom of the node. ROM also does a much better job handling backlinks to individual blocks. Unlike Obsidian, which uses individual text files, ROM is a database. This means that each individual block in ROM is its own entry in the database and makes it much easier to link atomic notes elements together. Now for the pricing, Obsidian's pricing model is very interesting. Obsidian comes with 3 paid plans. The personal plan is free and requires no accounts or sign up. You can access plugins, API, and community support. The Catalyst plan is one-time payment of $25 plus. It includes early access to insider builds, special badges, and access to an exclusive dev channel. The commercial plan is for $50 per user per year, supporting commercial rights and priority support. So the app itself is actually free for personal use. You can download the app, point it as your notes stored locally on your device, and use it without paying a dime. Obsidian has a very clear monetization strategy by offering add-ons for purchase. There are currently 2 different add-ons available for Obsidian. Publish, which allows you to share your notes publicly via the web for $16 per month paid annually. Sync, which allows you to access your vaults on your mobile devices for $8 per month paid annually. Both of these services are well implemented and allow users who need them to support Obsidian's development. Note that these add-ons are not the same as the plugins, which are accessible in the free version. On the other hand, ROM is really expensive. There is no free version of ROM, and pricing begins at $15 per month for the Pro version. If you decide to pay yearly, it's $165, and there is a Believer plan that is $500 for 5 years. The Pro version includes a 30-day free trial, but it's a pretty big investment. So choosing between ROM versus Obsidian depends on your business and your needs. Overall, both apps are great for note-taking. If you use ROM and you are happy with this, there is no need to move. However, ROM Research is probably for you if you want a simple interface for taking and linking atomic notes, do more outlining than writing, don't care about keeping everything as plain text files on your computer, link or embed blocks from other notes a lot. And Obsidian is probably for you if you use Markdown all the time, do a lot of writing in addition to note-taking, want an easy way to customize your app using plugins and themes, need end-to-end encryption to securely store your notes, and need to work with your notes from an iOS device frequently. Other than that, it's up to you. So yeah, that's it for this video. You can check the links in the description, that helps a lot, thank you. So hopefully this video helped you out, and bye bye.